The Big Show with Night and Day. Anytime is a good time for a thick shake from Night and Day.
Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyte, Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this windy Monday afternoon. It's the 27th of January 2025, and you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. Yeah. G'day, Mogi, you stallion. How's life?
Going pretty grouse, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. I'm just pleased to be here, man.
Yeah.
Just pleased to be working away today with you backbones, holding it all together, eh?
Totally, mate.
Yeah, man.
Totally.
Doing God's work, if
Absolutely.
I could say that.
Yeah, doing God's work.
Playing
mate.
some tunes, playing some ads.
Yeah, great stuff.
Talking some shit.
Yeah, kia kaha. Keyzie. Now, Keyzie.
Oh,
Keyzie.
no.
What?
Oh, God.
He had a wedding to go to this weekend, and I was mentioning on the podcast outro, just that we were doing just before, actually, that I've never seen Keyzie look quite so seedy as he did when he walked in today. He's a bit slow on the old dial there, and he's feeling a bit green around the gills. But other than that, you're tickety-boo, aren't you, Keyzie?
Fellas, I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Admittedly, a slow start, the start of the podcast outro. I did not think I could get through 3 hours of broadcast radio. But I'm ready to go now, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fellas.
Well, yeah.
Good stuff, mate.
Radio.
Yeah, good weekend,
Hey,
Keyzie.
Radio.
Yeah. Really good weekend. Good day after yesterday as well. Drove home this morning. Had a wee nap on the couch watching a documentary about the pyramids.
Oh, yeah.
And now I'm good to go. I've had a coffee. Jase, that shirt is excellent.
Thank you, man.
That T-shirt.
It's faded red. It's a
Well, it's-
faded red T-shirt.
It's like sort of the same colour as your skin.
Yeah,
It's a skin shirt.
Faded
Faded
red.
Yeah.
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 Well, thank you for noticing, Keyzie. I wore it in
Beautiful,
your
mate.
honour, actually. Looks a little bit like your pink jacket, but this one's faded red.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I'd
saying?
agree with
Mogi?
that. Yeah.
yeah.
And
Alright.
again, can I say, a T-shirt takes years off your hoodie, Jay.
Thanks,
He
mate.
looks like a real cool rock star.
Yeah, I am pretty cool. I am a bit of a rock star. Hey, listen,
Righto.
we've got a massive show ahead.
What's happening on the show,
We're
Jase?
playing some big stuff for today.
Oh boy, it's pouring out today.
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, just the ideas and stuff.
yeah,
But let's start
yeah.
off with a few tunes. And what's this?
well,
Australian Call.
maybe just two tunes.
Oh, 2 tunes,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Nirvana there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, maybe the rest of the country doesn't know this, but it's Auckland Anniversary Day today, where we celebrate the great city of Auckland.
What'd you
fellas.
get her?
I haven't got her anything yet. I gave her my expertise in continuing to broadcast,
Oh, yes.
despite the fact that the rest of Auckland have got the day off, fellas.
Yeah, that's true.
Which shows that we're massive backbones.
I think also the Bay of Plenty have the day off.
Oh, do they?
No, I googled that because I was listening to the new Hauraki Breakfast Show with Jeremy Wells and Minogue Stewart, and Jeremy Wells was saying, "Oh, it's also Nelson and it's Hawke's Bay," and I thought that's interesting and gave it a Google. It's not. It's just Auckland.
They were just talking crap.
Well, he was.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
Oh well, I don't know. I googled it. I
3483.
googled it and I looked at the dates, and that's what it said.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think, given that it's Auckland Anniversary Day, I'd like to get a few texts on 3483 in terms of how people feel about this great city. Because, I mean, we all, haven't we, fellas? We all moved here from somewhere else. So there's something about it which is very appealing.
That's right. 3483. Send your opinions through, and every text in the draw for a $50 Night and Day voucher.
Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I love it, except for the fact that we don't get the day off.
Sure.
Auckland is a great place. Great weather. It's a gateway to many wonderful places around this nation of ours.
Very much so.
And I find it very easy to live in. A lot of people complain about the driving around, the traffic and all those sorts of things, but I feel like that's a choice. I live locally. I live close to work.
Yes.
So I'm about a 5-minute drive from everything. I love it. I love it up here.
Oh, they call it the land of sex and honey, don't they?
Oh, they do, Jase. Everyone in Auckland is hot. Have you noticed that? Everywhere you go.
Totally, man.
Everyone's good looking.
You know, and I remember when I was, a local Rotorua boy, and, we all used to look up to Auckland as the big city.
Yeah, man.
The city of opportunities.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you really want to push your career, then you move to Auckland because that's where everything business-wise and economically things happen.
They got a big bridge.
I've got a massive bridge.
Oh, it's huge. Have you seen it?
Heaps
Yeah.
of bridges.
Yeah, man. It's the pinnacle of New Zealand, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, once you've really hit the big time, you'll find yourself in Auckland. And until that point, you might be in Christchurch, you might be in Wellington.
Yes.
You're only part of the way towards Auckland, you know?
That's true.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I've heard a lot of people say, actually, over the years, that live in other places around the country, this is just a temporary location till I can get to Auckland.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because ultimately, I think everyone in the country wants to move to Auckland.
They want
but-
to be Aucklanders.
Yeah, they want to be
Have you heard
Aucklanders.
the nickname Jaffa? Just another fantastic Aucklander.
Yeah, that's true though, isn't it?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And already texts are flooding in as well, which is great. Auckland is the ballsack of New Zealand.
Yeah,
it is.
A
That's
big
true.
hairy ball sack.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is crucial. So
Yeah, that's right. You've gotta have it.
3483 opinions on Auckland.
Oh. I tell you what, fellas, on the way to the Bash this weekend, I had these fellas playing all the way there. Bit of Kings of Leon, eh?
So good,
The
Jase.
kids loved it.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Rolling Stones here on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Who plays the piano on the Rolling Stones?
On the Rolling Stones.
In the band.
Oh, Chuck Berry.
No, it was him.
Yeah.
And then Elton John.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Serious
and
question.
then it was Billy Joel because he is the piano man.
Yeah. The
Text
goat.
me, please. Just ignore these two and tell me who plays the piano on that song.
Yeah, text Jase 3493.
Yeah, text Jase.
Hey, now listen, it's Auckland Anniversary Day today, and so all of Auckland have got the day off apart from us, Backbones.
'Cause we're Backbones.
And we put it out there on the text machine, 3483. What do you love about Auckland, New Zealand, the rest of the country, that is?
Of course.
What are we looking at there, Keyzie?
Well, just to recap, we established in the last break that it's the pinnacle of living in New Zealand.
Yes.
Everyone that doesn't live in Auckland is trying to eventually get to Auckland.
Yes.
Everyone loves Aucklanders. Everyone living here is hot. Heaps of texts right now. Come for the views. Stay because you're stuck on the motorway.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's good stuff. It's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
that's-
like, you know.
I see what they're doing there.
Yeah, it's clever.
And while you were stuck in traffic there, you can chew on some snacks like some sour grapes.
Yeah, nice.
Got him, Mogi man. Well, that was actually sick,
Ding,
brother.
ding,
Yeah,
ding.
nice.
That was a sick burn.
Someone once said to me the best view of Auckland is in the rear view mirror. So I
Yeah.
punched him in the nose.
Yeah, good.
It's good shit, man. That's back.
Well, if he had a nose like you, Keyzie, it'd be a big target.
Jase, I swear you've used that joke about 10 times on this show.
Yeah.
And also, you've got the biggest nose. We had them measured. There's a video. How about this? You boys are full of shit.
Oh, wow. That's not
I think he's joking. You know what I mean? Like you say, you know.
yeah.
Is there like a smiley emoji or something next to that?
Nah. Wankers.
Oh.
Haven't had one of those come through in a long time. 3483.
Okay, good.
You
That
got me there,
person's-
though,
Yeah.
to be fair.
They're in the draw for a $50 night and day voucher, which is great. Auckland's only good when the effing trains are running.
Oh,
That's
don't have
topical.
to tell me.
Yeah.
Choo-choo.
So
Dude.
good. Look, keep the text coming on 3483. Get yourself in the draw for a $50 night and day voucher.
Yeah.
No one's text through about whether or not it's actually Bay of Plenty anniversary day yet. Auckland and Northland.
Ah, there you
yes,
go.
Northland. That makes sense. That
Yeah.
does ring a bell in my head there, fellas. I think
Same-
that's correct.
Same thing, though.
Yeah.
Do keep those texts coming on 3483.
In the meantime, coming up shortly, I've got some massive breaking news, fellas.
Great stuff, mate.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
In excess there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 4:35 and we have breaking news.
This is breaking news.
Doosh. We do have breaking news. Voting is officially open for the GO.A.T 2025.
Wow.
That is the GO.A.T countdown, the search for the greatest song of all time. This year you get 3 votes. And in a few weeks' time, we'll shut the voting, we'll do the tallying, and the countdown will start. So if you would like to vote and also get yourself in the draw for one hell of a prize that I'm not going to reveal just yet, text the word GO.A.T to 3483. We'll hit you back with the full voting form on your phone. Super easy to fill out. And in a few weeks' time, far out, fellas, the GOAT countdown will be starting.
Bloody exciting, isn't it? Jason, have you got your goats, man? What's getting inside your goat at the moment?
I've got so many goats.
Yes.
I've got to trim my goats.
Sure.
Because I've got too many options going on in my head.
We'll name one.
And I've just got to concentrate them down into the essence of goat.
Yeah, okay.
What does that mean?
And I'm not giving it away too early.
Sure.
I'm not letting people know because anyone will jump on old Hoyte Jay's goat and want to claim it as their own.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
So you think
because I'm a leader when it comes to music.
Do you think people are going to hear what song you want to be the greatest of all time and then vote for that?
Yeah.
So that you get a win?
Yeah.
And then they'll claim it for themselves?
Yeah, totes.
Yeah, that sounds
Totes.
likely.
What about you, Mogi?
A few ones. I mean, there's the old standees, isn't there? There's sort of your Pearl Jams, probably your Rage Against the Machines, your Metallicas.
Foo Fighters?
No, not Foo Fighters, no.
Oh.
No, not for
for
me.
you? Yeah, right,
Not for
okay.
me, no.
Yeah.
Nirvana.
Yeah.
They're your
Led
usual
Zepp's,
suspects.
all those sorts of things as well. But then there's your sort of your out of the box tunes as well that come from other bands that might not necessarily have a huge catalogue.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Or do you go the ones that you go, man, that is absolutely a classic. Man, there's no doubt about that. Like your Bohemian Rhapsodies, but I've heard that so many times I don't need to hear it ever again.
Yes.
But there's no denying it's one of the all-time greats.
I really want to see something that shocks me this year. I
Oh,
really
yeah.
want to see something that makes me go, oh, okay.
What about
okay.
Marilyn Manson? He'd shock you, man. He had a rib taken out.
Funnily enough, actually, my youngest daughter, was talking about him yesterday.
Really?
Not in a complimentary way either.
Oh, not in a complimentary way. Right.
No. You guys fans of Marilyn Manson?
Keyzie is.
You look a little bit like him, actually, Keyzie.
Are you kidding me?
You got the same kind of style.
Yeah, I reckon.
I actually reckon if out of the three of us, Mogi probably looks the most like Marilyn Manson.
Keyzie,
If
we've
we
already
had to
agreed
do-
that you look the most like Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, we have. I saw another doppelganger for another actor that I was watching the other day. That was another doppelganger for old Mogi.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't remember his name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Clive Owen.
Come on, it's a weird looking actor with it. That looks funny. All I can think of was Danny DeVito, but that's more Jase.
That's more Woody
Yeah,
Jase.
unfortunately.
totes. Hey, but get involved.
Yeah, get involved, Jase. How do you do it?
You tell them, Keyzie.
It's easy to remember. You text GOAT to 3483, and this year's GOAT Countdown is brought to you by themeatbox.co.nz, delivering delicious, mouth-watering meat to your door nationwide.
You've got a meat box, eh, Jase?
Boy, do I ever.
The hell does that mean?
It's a little box out the back of your house. They used to use it to store meat before
right.
refrigeration came around.
Yeah, just a little breeze blows through there. Keyzie keeps it all fresh and clean.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
The Killers there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 4:45. I had a fascinating conversation with my wife over the weekend.
Oh,
fellas.
yeah.
Nice, man. She's back talking to you again?
Yeah, we're back talking. I'm out of the spare room, so
that's
it's
good,
all
man.
together. And, you know, it was one of those sort of deep and meaningful ones, too.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if you guys ever have those with your partners.
Did she have her legs folded underneath her on the couch there?
Yes.
Sort of had one arm resting on the back of the couch.
Yes. And she's and as I was talking, she said to me, before I really got into it, I want you to know that I'm listening to what you're saying.
Oh, yes.
And I said, kia kaha. Now, we were talking about wills and all that sort of stuff. And also, a little while back, we were watching a movie with Kate Winslet and
Idris Elba.
God, he's hot, isn't he? Actually, you look a bit like Idris Elba, Mogi.
You
but it
do,
was,
actually. You look just like Idris Elba.
Really close. But it was one of those sort of mountain, crashing on a mountain in a
Yeah.
plane sort of scenario and sort of bit of survival. I don't know if you guys ever watched that one with the football team that crashed.
Classic.
Alive.
Yeah,
Alive.
that's a
Yes,
classic.
indeed. And they all ended up eating each other. And I was saying to my wife, I want you to know, and I mean this sincerely,
Yeah.
that if we ever find ourselves in that situation, I give you permission to eat me.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to feel bad
This was you saying this to her.
to my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if we ever find ourselves like on a mountainside or something and I've croaked or carked it,
Yeah.
and you're alone and you've got no food, I give you permission to eat me.
Would you be dead or you'd still be alive?
Oh, no, I'd be dead.
Well, the good thing is, when it comes to you, the amount of darts you've had over your whole life, it'd be like eating smoked jerky.
Nice. It would
know what
be.
I mean?
You're right. You're absolutely right.
And it would preserve for a
Not
long
much
time.
on the old drumsticks.
Nah.
Yeah, I'd be sinewy.
Yes.
I'd be sinewy.
Chewy, yeah.
I reckon you'd start with my ass.
I'd eat your ass.
And then you could...
Sorry, someone sent a funny text here about they'd have a massive feed on your honker.
Oh.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot in there. That's all cartilage and snot.
I'd certainly leave my legs out of it.
Yeah.
Because you're only getting bone and,
Yeah.
and
Use
a
them
little
as
bit of...
toothpicks.
A little
There's
bit
not a
of
lot
sort
on
of-
your wings either, actually.
Yeah, not a
Little
lot on my
chicken
wings. My buzzies.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
slice those off. So my ass and my buzzies.
Yeah.
Would you guys do the same for your partners in that scenario? If you
Well, you
died?
can do whatever you want if I'm dead, yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
Chew
Not bothered.
away on me.
What if
Yeah.
we were in a plane crash, the three of us, and one of us had to sacrifice themselves, and so one of us has to go?
Oh, I wouldn't sacrifice myself, but if I had to, if both of you backbones were dead,
Yeah.
I'm eating Keyzie all day.
Yeah, that's true.
But not only, you've got to do it just to sort of survive.
Yeah.
But I think you'd be delicious as well.
Thank you, yeah.
Sucking on old
What?
Tony Pepperoni.
No, don't start Tony Pepperoni as a nickname. And we would have to eat me, actually, because Mogi doesn't have an ass. You know what I mean?
that's true.
So,
He
I
doesn't.
know. Yeah, I know. Well, that's a shame because I'll be honest with you, I don't really want you eating my ass, Keyzie. All right? You can eat anything else, but not that.
Actually, just on that, by the way, getting back to me and what you eat on me,
yeah.
there are some...
What? What do you want us to eat of yours, Jay? Something massive that could go around everyone, I'm guessing? Is that what you're getting at?
I'm just seeing Pugs shaking his head and going, no, Hoodie Jay.
Can I just say, because it's Auckland anniversary today, doesn't mean nobody's listening to
Yeah,
this.
that's true.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
The Cult there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 4:53. We were banging on earlier in the show about it being Auckland Anniversary Day. Then Mogi did some research because apparently there's a few other places around the country that also have anniversary days. Bay of Plenty is one of them, Mogi.
Northland's one of them.
Oh, Northland is?
One of them.
Oh, okay. Northland, Bay of Plenty, Canterbury and South Canterbury?
No. Today's...
Portowhenua?
So everyone has an anniversary day, right? Every region.
Everyone does.
But today, every single person. But today is Auckland, Northland, and Bay of Plenty, I'm pretty sure.
Right, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Speaking of anniversaries, it was yours today, isn't it, Keyzie?
Tomorrow night.
Oh, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
We'll be
Tomorrow.
talking about that after 5 o'clock,
What?
that's for sure.
What do you mean?
See what you got planned for your special lady.
Yeah.
Also, Keyzie's got something deep inside his goat at the
Yes.
moment about caravans.
Can I just say, fellas, I've got a bone to pick with caravans.
I got a bone to pick.
Yeah, that'll be happening after 5.
Yeah. You got anything after 5, Mogi?
Oh, I'm going to be all ears, I tell you what. Keyzie's got a bone to pick. I love that stuff.
Yeah. Because he's pretty fired up.
Am I? All right, let's go to the news. This is bloody falling apart.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope you're getting through your Monday better than Keyzie is. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day.
I think that note's too high for you, Keyzie.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
sound like a true note.
Should we just establish right now that I do the bass?
Okay.
Do
you
it
want to
then.
go again?
What do you want me to do, though?
I don't know. It
Because
hasn't
It'll
nothing
be
to do
high.
with
You
your
go
voice.
high
Yeah.
as well. You
Okay.
go. Shall we do it again, Jace?
Okay.
You go bass, man.
Okay.
Drop the bass.
Brought to you by Night and Day.
I like that.
That was all right, eh?
It's
like
really,
that.
it's hard for me to do that note.
Is it? What, do you want to go second?
Nah, maybe. Go,
Oh.
Jase.
No, I'm not doing it again. It's just getting painful now. Hey, keep those texts coming, by the way. And also send us a talk back. Go on the
hurry
iHeartRadio
up.
app. Tell us how your weekend was. And if you are still in your long weekend and you're in Auckland or wherever they're having a long weekend, text us what you're up to on 3483. Eh, fellas?
Yeah, man. Go in the draw for a night and day voucher, $50 worth. Hey, fellas. Up next, just quickly, I'm still a bit concerned about Nipplegate.
Sure.
You guys have been reassuring me that it's all positive and everyone's loving it.
Sure.
But more and more comments are happening, more views are happening, more people are asking about my nips, and it doesn't feel positive anymore.
It's all in your head, brother.
Absolutely,
Telling
man.
you.
Okay.
But we'll go through it with you, Keyzie. No worries. Here's Muse.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Hold there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time 20 minutes past 5 o'clock.
Fellas, I've got something that's been bugging me.
Has it been bugging you, though?
Yeah, it's been bugging me.
It's been bugging me.
It was especially bugging me this morning, driving back from beautiful Taupo to Auckland. It's, of course, Auckland Anniversary Day, same for Bay of Plenty, Northland as well. Everyone that had a camper van or a caravan was on the road.
Sure.
And I got stuck behind maybe 10 of them in a row. You finally get to a passing lane. Of course, they stop going 90, start going over 100. You barely manage to get past them. Then you're stuck behind another one, holding up traffic. As soon as they leave a passing lane, they go back down to 90 or even 80. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And first of all, what's your guys' view on camper vans or / caravans?
Well, first, can I make the point that maybe this is exacerbated by the fact that you were feeling seedy as.
Oh, 100% it was, Jase.
And you were throwing up in your mouth a little bit. You had a cold sweat on.
Yeah.
So that was the state you were in to start with.
Yes.
You'll never have me say a bad word about camper vans because that's going to be my life soon.
But that's the thing. I see you as a guy who will be driving 80 or even 70.
Yes.
In a dangerously...
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
But for me, it's more of an indication of the types of people that are driving the camper vans and caravans rather than an issue with them, the items themselves, or the mode of transport themselves.
Well, that's the thing. I know they can go far. I know they can go 100 because
they do it in the passing lanes.
Yeah. So why? Yeah. So
I have more of an issue with the caravan and the trailer scenario because that's just stupid.
Well, the thing about it is it should just generally be that you have a problem with vehicles that do this, but it always happens with camper vans and caravans because they're generally elderly.
Well, they are elderly. Like, for those listening, Mike gestured at Jase. Actually, you kind of look like a camper van.
Mogi's older than I am, but anyway.
But you're so wise.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And people texting in already on 3483, and feel free to have your say. New Zealand, join in the conversation. Get yourself in the draw for a $50 night and day voucher. They're limited to 90 kilometres per hour. So I know that's true. We should change it so that they have to go a minimum of 90. They aren't allowed to go slower than 90. You know what I mean?
What about in a 50k zone?
In a 50k zone,
90.
Sure.
Well, if we're going to go along this track, can we get rid of trucks as well?
Well, no, it's just being stupid because trucks is what we need to have bloody,
Well, just shovel the stuff on a train somewhere and they can take it.
No, because trucks aren't an issue because truck drivers, they're driving night and day, they're working class.
Just while we're on this, what really gets deep inside my goat too is, you drive around your Ponsonbys and your Herne Bays, which are very highfalutin places.
Sure.
For those of you that are not familiar with them, in Auckland City here, people driving their massive flash huge wagons in the inner city that on these tiny roads, and so you can't pass them or do anything. It's ridiculous.
What are you talking, like Range Rovers and stuff?
Range Rovers, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Ponsonby's 4 lanes from start to finish.
Yeah.
Pretty wide.
This is very different, Jase. What about a rule where caravans and camper vans are banned on all roads that aren't 2 lanes? 2-lane expressway, the motorway, that's fine. Camper vans are sweet as. It's once they get to those sort of state highways that are just 1 lane on either side, they're not allowed to drive on there between 10 p.m. They're only allowed to drive on there between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. You know what I mean? So during the day, it's free flow and everyone's great. And if you're in a camper van, you got to hit the road at 10 p.m.
Just in terms of the caravan scenario, I think that once you park up with your caravan, you shouldn't be able to move it again.
Ever.
You should just leave it there.
Yeah. I think another thing is, Keyzie, perhaps you need to look at what it is that you're driving, because when I'm in my Aqua truck and my Tita truck, as soon as you get to those passing lanes, I fly past them.
Yeah,
I fly past
like
them.
lightning.
I never get stuck behind them at all.
Yeah, right.
So I think maybe that, and as Jase mentions, I think the fact that you're feeling a little bit vulnies.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit vulnies.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's why we're talking about this today.
Yeah, right, maybe. I just 3483, by the way, give your opinions, and not ones to do with my nips or anything like that, which seems to be the main thing that's coming through at the moment.
Yeah.
I need something to happen because it did my head in for about an hour and a half today. I absolutely hated life. I was effing and jeffing. My wife was having a nap and I woke her up because I was effing and jeffing while driving. I don't do that.
Really?
You guys do
well,
that.
that sounds
not
like
me.
somebody who's under the influence or has been under the influence fairly recently
Yeah.
of a hangover.
Yeah.
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 Oh, Keyzie, eh?
Oh, Keyzie.
Keyzie.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Soundgarden there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show. Just in the previous break there, Keyzie was bitching and moaning about caravans and camper vans on the drive home from Taupo.
Almost
No.
Taupo.
Oh, God damn
Actually, it was quite
Taupo.
funny last on the Saturday night. They had a van driver that would shuttle you home from the wedding at any point. And the guy we were hanging out with, he was like, are you going back to Taupo or just Kinloch? And he was just like, I'm going to Taupo, if that's what
really?
you're asking. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it was
good
funny.
stuff.
Because he was driving back from there, Keyzie was, and he was very seedy,
I was
very
very seedy.
green around the gills, and the caravans and what are they called?
Camper vans.
Camper vans were driving him nuts.
Well, that's the thing. Camper van, you mean boomer bus?
Well, that's what your complaining sounds like, Keyzie. It's like boomer moaning. You know
Is
what I
it?
mean? Yeah, it's like, these things are getting in the way. It's like,
Actually, you look like a bit
Chill
like
out,
a boomer. Well, like when I'm hungover, maybe I do get a bit vulnies and I get a bit more irritable.
no need to
Okay,
shout at
that's
us.
all- that's all good, man.
Whoa,
I'm so sorry, I didn't realise.
whoa.
I didn't realise I was having a go, fellas.
Holy,
it's
holy heck.
You're all good, Keyzie. You're all good.
Okay. Just need to flash the high beams at them, Keyzie, just like you did at the Black Clash.
That's a good idea.
No, it's just another nipple joke, isn't
Oh,
it? It doesn't
is it?
help at all.
right,
Yeah.
Clever.
yeah.
That's clever.
Yeah.
I'd be distracted and driving erratically too if I saw your nips in the rearview mirror.
That's true. Were you
Yeah.
driving shirtless again?
I was driving shirtless for a wee bit.
Oh, yeah, okay.
This is good. When I get into power, I'll enforce a minimum speed limit enforced by a sniper. That's from Jimmy.
Oh, wow.
It's good stuff.
That's
Keyzie, aka the human charcuterie board. That's not even anything to do with camper vanning. You know what I mean?
Oh, right.
You try to get a
right.
genuine radio chat going,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
just stupid stuff coming through. So
When you're eating salami,
What about
and
this
stuff,
one here, though? Old Asian cupping nips, Keyzie.
Is that?
what about it?
Should we ring the?
No, that's, the cupping, they do that massage.
Oh,
Jase.
okay, yeah. Yeah.
Did you think that was racist?
What's that got to do with...
How would that be racist?
what-
The fact that you even think that was racist is actually quite racist, Jase.
Racism alert. Racism alert.
But yeah, look, keep the great text coming on camper vans 3483. It's really great.
Well, there's this other one here, Keyzie.
Well, it better be to do with.
We call those pseudo-speeders pass holes.
They are pass holes. Absolute
I think
pass
that's a good
holes.
name.
What
You
about
like that, Jase?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So the ideas I had of how you, instead of maximum 90k, they have to go minimum. In
Yeah.
a passing lane, they have to drop right down to 70.
Oh, yes.
So you have to drop down to 70.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then everyone can get. In fact, if there's anyone driving a camper van right now or a caravan, look in your rearview mirror. If there's a car there, pull over and let them pass.
That's the thing. It's that common courtesy thing, isn't it? I'm very, very conscious of having people stuck behind me. Like, for example, my wife and kid get car sick.
Yeah.
So I have to go slow to minimise
Yeah.
that for them. So I'm very conscious of the fact that there's people behind me. I'm always pulling over
You're such a good guy,
to
man.
tell my wife and kid to harden up.
Oh,
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, yeah. A bit of Fleetwood Mac there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon.
Bloody exciting stuff, fellas. I've got a little bit of news for us, and guess what? It's breaking news,
Oh, you
fellas.
joke.
All right.
This is breaking news.
Robert Eggers, director of Nosferatu, amongst other movies. Like, I think The Lighthouse was another one he did. He loves a bit of Willem Dafoe, and old Pugsan's a big fan of his work. He's been set to remake the feature film Labyrinth, formerly
Wow.
starring David Bowie,
Yes.
Jennifer Connelly, and our very own Jason Hoyte in the role of Hoggle. And Jace, I just wondered if you had any inside news here about. Well, first of all, will you be making a return? And what do you know about the remake?
Just in that regard, Mogi, can I first start by saying, obviously I'm under some contractual kind of scenarios here, and I have to be
Sure.
very
NDAs.
very careful about what I say. Yes, I have been approached. to reprise the role. And yes, I am interested. And yes, the money is good. And the only thing that I'm having to juggle the idea of maybe leaving the big show for 4 months.
Oh, no, it's all good.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I mean,
really,
I don't
4
want
months to shoot what was really a nothing scene in the original. Are they expanding out the role?
Absolutely, they're expanding it out because
really?
obviously he was a bit of a surprise hit in the original movie.
Well, just for those that haven't seen the original, Hoggle is a kind of goblin dwarf.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Jace, it was kind of your first big
walked
break.
in, didn't you?
Funnily enough, I was cast on the spot.
Yeah.
I went to the audition and douche. They went. I didn't even say the lines.
Oh, really?
And they went, "He's our man."
Well, I suppose because I didn't have to waste money on prosthetics and stuff.
Well, exactly. Yeah. So they just stuck a wig on me, and away I went.
Wow, that is bloody good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so when does that start shooting, mate?
I think April, May, it's going to be kicking off. And really interesting, too, in terms of my character, they're putting a love scene in there.
Oh.
So Hoggle gets a love interest, and there's a bit of a steamy scene in one of the tunnels.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's the love interest? Who's playing that?
They're looking at Jennifer Lawrence at the moment.
Oh, really?
And she's apparently pretty excited.
Right. Oh, that's bloody exciting. And who's going to be reprising taking on the role, the famous David Bowie role of the Goblin King?
Well, here's the funny thing. I said to the director, listen, Iggy, I know someone that is the absolute doppelganger for the great David Bowie.
Yes.
And he said, oh, who's that? And I said, I work with a guy called Moogie. And I tell you what, it's like a mirror image. And he said, oh, okay, well, send me through his stuff.
Yep.
So just between you and I, Moogie, fingers crossed, mate.
Be on set together for 4 months here. That'll be really good. Anything there for Keyzie?
I was just trying to...
Surely there's like a goblin or something.
Oh, there'll be some sort of Muppet you can play.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Thrillers there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon after 6 as always. What's on the TV with me, Mike Minogue. Also, we're going to have a bit of anniversary chat because it is Keyzie's anniversary tomorrow, I believe.
Wedding anniversary
Your
tomorrow.
wedding anniversary, your second?
My second wedding anniversary, which is very exciting.
Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
So if you've got any suggestions for what Keyzie could do for his anniversary,
Well, no,
text
that's not
us
what we're doing. It's
3483
That's
and
a good idea.
we can get into those after 6 o'clock.
We're not reading out. I've got a whole yarn set up ready to go, fellas.
Oh, okay.
It's a ripper. But send them on through 3483. Get yourself in the draw for a $50 night and day voucher.
All that after 6.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike, and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Monday's going along very nicely. You are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night. On the podcast outro, which is bonus material that we do every single day before we start the actual radio show. What are we talking about today, Keyzie?
Good question from you, Jase.
Thanks, mate.
Good work, man. This one's called Blackout.
Oh, yeah.
So no doubt it's
Good
something to do
stuff.
with the wedding I was at over the weekend. And don't
You
forget...
got blackout drunk.
Yeah, Mogi, thank you. This potty comes out at 7:30 tonight along with a best of clip, best of highlights package of the show. Yeah, no, I was like, literally, I remember the whole night. It was one of those ones when you're just on a good buzz the whole time. But at the end of the night, they
How
brought
many
out...
times where you don't remember the whole night?
Oh, no, sometimes. You know what I mean? Fellas. Man, that's funny stuff.
Oh, Keyzie.
What do you mean?
Responsibly blacked out, though.
No, I wasn't blacked out. That was fine.
No, but generally you drink like half the time you can remember and half the time you can't. Responsibly.
Actually, just on that note, by the way, over the next couple of days, we're going to have wedding chat because weddings are notorious for blowouts. You know what I mean, fellas?
Yeah.
In terms of people going hard at a
yes.
wedding. There's everyone out there, I believe, has a wedding story. A shocker.
Yeah.
So we'll be getting into that sometime this week
That's a
as
good
well.
idea, man.
So maybe just start thinking about it. If you've had a wedding shocker or you know someone that's had a wedding shocker.
And you give us a call, you know, maybe you'll give us one of those talkbacks on
Sure.
the iHeart. You might call us on 0800 Hauraki and tell the whole nation what an absolute shocker you had, and you might win a $50 night and day voucher.
But we're not doing that now, though, right?
No, we're not doing
No,
that
it's
now.
just a heads up.
Yeah, just get
I don't
ready.
want to I don't want to muddy the water.
Pretty muddy already.
What we're about to do, though, is talk about Keezie's wedding anniversary tomorrow and just help the poor fella out.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oasis there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Now, it's a big day for Keyzie tomorrow, his second wedding anniversary. And he's got a lot to make up for. Keyzie.
Thanks, fellas.
He's got a lot to make up for after his diabolical weekend down in Taupo.
No. There's some shocking footage coming out
Yeah,
of
there is
as well.
some shocking
What
footage.
where's this come from? This is a new yarn.
And so he's a little bit concerned. And we discussed this a little bit last week, Keezy, and you said you hadn't got anything planned, which is very...
Except to embarrass yourself at that.
Can I leave this break? Is that all good?
Well, it's very unlike you,
No,
is
I
what
know.
I'm saying.
But the thing is, I communicate with my wife, Jase.
Oh.
And we discussed it, and it's like, no, we're not doing presents. Well, that's what she said anyway. I was like, oh, thank goodness, because I didn't get you anything. But also, one thing that's happening is tomorrow night, her mum is flying up to stay with us.
Oh, you like
Yes,
her?
boy.
No, I love her mum. Of course I do. I love her whole family.
All right.
No, sorry if I was getting aggressive there, Mogi. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay, man.
Sorry.
You love her, that's fine.
No, I don't.
What, Keyzie,
I
all
love-
good, brother.
I love-
We're all on the same team here, man.
Hey, Mogi, maybe just tread carefully.
What? I love my wife's family, of course I do. But her mum is going to be here on the wedding anniversary night, and my wife texted her and was, oh, by the way, the first night you're here, it's actually our wedding anniversary. And then she said, oh, great, we should go out and get some like Chinese or some noodles or something. And I was like, well, hang on, why is my mother-in-law picking where we're going for dinner? What's that about?
Yeah.
It's only because she cares.
Well, and also, you haven't thought of anything at this stage. So, I mean, she knows that you haven't organised anything. She wants this marriage to last because she's very fond of you.
Yeah, well, she is.
And so she's taking it on the chin and bringing herself up to save your marriage.
Right, I thought that she was coming up to do some gardening with us.
Oh, yeah, you got to rope her in to do a bit of gardening. Have you got on your
I did,
brother?
my wife did. It wasn't me.
Nice.
Right,
so,
okay.
what's the go? So she's coming up here. She lands on the day that it's your wedding anniversary.
That's right, she
She's
stays-
deciding where you're going, and she's also going to go with you.
She's going to come. Obviously, she's going to come with us. But she
Well,
also,
is that obvious? I think that's weird.
well, she also said, "Oh, we're not getting pizza. I don't want pizza," because she knows I like pizza.
Yeah.
And I'm
well,
just-
yeah.
Yeah, but it's my wedding anniversary. If I want pizza,
Yeah. Then you won't have it because it's your wedding anniversary that you share with your wife.
exactly.
Yeah, I was going to say, you do
Mogi.
realise there's someone else involved in the wedding anniversary, don't you, Keezy?
My wife.
It's not the Keezy anniversary.
Well, it is the Keyzie's anniversary because her last name's Key. Well, Key as well.
Okay, I've got another question for you. If that's what's going to happen on the night, do you have some other plans for this coming weekend where you'll go out together as a couple without your
Mogi.
mumsy-in-law?
Yes.
Thank you.
Next week we're gonna. She's my wife has basically said, look, we'll go out for dinner with Mum tomorrow night.
Yes.
We'll go and have whatever she wants, some cheap. I think she wants to go Dom Road or something up here in Auckland, which is
Right.
great. Yummy dumplings and stuff like that. And in a week's time, we'll pretend that's our wedding anniversary.
Oh,
Why don't, have you thought about, so you go out with your mother-in-law and your wife for dinner tomorrow night,
okay.
and then maybe, she'll probably turn in there early because she's,
Who?
your mother-in-law.
Okay.
Because she's, a
Yeah.
touch older. Maybe a bit of fireworks in the old boudoir afterwards, Keezy.
So what are you asking?
Well, maybe
Am I going
you
to
could-
shag my wife once my mother-in-law's gone to bed?
Well, she's gone to bed, and maybe you could, dress up in some jodhpurs or something like that.
What's a jodhpur?
And try something a
They're
little bit
riding
different.
boots, Keyzie.
Oh,
riding
yeah.
boots. Yeah, well, if you ride a horse, you've got to wear your jodhpurs. You not know about that?
No. I don't ride horses. That's a great idea, though, Jace. I'll shag my wife once my mother-in-law's gone to sleep.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike, and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Queens of the Stone Age there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Let's talk TV. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue? Come on, Keezy.
That was a shocker. Yeah. Wow. that
You were
was good.
just absolutely half-assing it at the
You're all
moment,
over the shop,
Keezy.
man.
Well, I mean, what the hell's going on?
I clicked the wrong button there, fellas, but we're good to go now.
We're good to go now. We're into it.
What did you watch on telly there, Mogi?
Jeez, that's a good question, brother. top of his game, old Keys.
As you burp halfway through a
belches through it. What did you watch, Mogi?
More of a hiccup, to be fair. I watched The Bike Riders.
Bike
Riders.
Austin Butler.
With Austin Butler, Tom Hardy, and Michael Shannon, a few others. So good cast. Terrible name for a movie. That's on Netflix, that one.
Okay,
it's a drama, and it's unwatchable shit. Okay?
Oh, no.
Absolutely terrible. It's got zero storyline. It has got zero character development. It treats narration as story. It is a terrible waste of acting talent, and I cannot recommend a film less than that film. Once again, it is shit.
That is so disappointing,
I was so
Mogi.
disappointed because I was really looking forward to watching it.
Yeah, well, you know, as soon as you said that and you went on Netflix, I went, oh, that's me sorted
Yeah.
tonight. And now I'm going, well, do I even bother?
You might have to sort yourself out tonight.
Please do, because you know it got 80% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
and just God knows, unwatchably bad.
I find, I mean, what is it with Rotten Tomatoes? I see that quite a lot.
Yeah,
and I
I
go,
do
but that
too.
was terrible.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
can anyone think that was a good movie?
And it's
Completely.
Rotten Tomatoes' fault.
Well, I mean, I just don't rate their system, whatever it is.
No, I don't either.
Right.
Hold
Hold on, just on this, because like the fact there's no storyline, no real development and stuff, they didn't even put in the effort to think of an actual title for it.
No, because the thing about it is, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Bike Riders. It's based on a book that came out in the 60s or 70s. So it was a photographer that followed these guys around, and he also interviewed them too.
Are they gang
And
members?
they're a motorcycle
They are,
club.
okay, right.
Yeah. So they're sort of bad guys, but of course, because it's based on that book, there is no story arc. It's just a series of things that happens.
Right.
But and Tom Hardy, I've never seen Tom Hardy bad in anything.
No.
Because there's nothing for him to do. Yeah, it's
wow.
it's unbelievable.
Funnily enough,
Please watch it, because I'd love to hear from somebody that liked it.
speaking of Tom Hardy, I watched him in the film. Just God, he's good.
Generally, yeah. Watch this one, see what you think of him.
I'm trying to think of the movie. Actually,
Dark Knight.
no,
his
he
Bane.
played a bartender.
Oh, it's a brilliant film, The Drop,
The Drop.
with James Gandolfini.
Yes, yes.
It's unbelievable. That is an incredible film.
So good, man.
Isn't that good?
And he plays a sort of downgraded,
Oh, my
sort
God.
of broken dude so well.
Right.
I didn't watch anything really over the weekend.
That
I'll
is
be
a,
honest.
but that's a, can we just say that is a brilliant,
Yes.
brilliant film.
It is a brilliant film.
Yeah, and I think that's on Netflix as well.
Yes, 5 buzzies.
Out of 5, which is our rating system.
Well, I'm giving it 6. I didn't watch anything apart from the tennis and only the women's for about half an hour.
I was at a wedding all weekend, spent most of it either steamed or hungover, so I didn't watch anything either.
Good stuff. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
There's two there, one stink one and one great one.
Just your pale green face in the mirror as you dry retched into the bog.
That's
Geezy.
right, in the cold light of day. What was the name?
The thin veil of sweat.
What was the name of the movie about the book writer that my wife would like, apparently? Who wrote
American Fiction.
American
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Might watch that this week.
And the bike riders.
Oh, yeah. The book writers.
And the drop Keyzie.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yeah, man.
Tune.
all right.
Aerosmith there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Now, New Zealand, this is such exciting news. The GOAT is back.
Oh, my God.
What's the GOAT,
The
Jase?
greatest of all time, Keyzie.
Yeah, is it our hunt for the greatest song ever written?
Yes.
It says here, voting opens Monday the 26th, even though today's the 27th.
Wow.
Yeah. But officially, voting is open today. We will be searching for the greatest song of all time. This year, you can have 3 votes because we had a lot of feedback last year that it was too hard just to pick one.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And you sort of lose a bit of selection there, don't you?
You do.
And what if because you've got the sort of the top 5, let's say, for example.
Yeah.
Well, if you only got one vote, then those are going to get 1 billion votes each.
That's right.
And then there'll be, a
Yeah.
lot of distance to the pack, Jase. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Well, that's what we found when we were going through the votes and tallying them all up is there's a giant curve of the same ones getting huge amounts of votes and then it trails off.
Yes.
So now that you've got 3, if you would like to vote, text the word GOAT to 3483 right now. We'll send you the...
Do I have to do the dot in between? So G full stop.
Am I
O full stop A full stop T full stop?
Is it capital
or is it
letters
just
as well?
GOAT?
Just GOAT, no full stops. Doesn't matter if it's capitals or not.
Okay.
Just GOAT, though. Do not put GOAT, thanks, fellas, GOAT, and then Stairway to Heaven, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Just GOAT.
It won't count.
And we'll send you the link, and then you go through that
Then
way.
you go through it that way.
Okay.
Voting-
Goat apostrophe, a G apostrophe.
Jase.
Yes.
You're not even holding your phone, man. That's
Yeah,
your
what a-
wallet. Hey, the GOAT voting runs for about 3 weeks or so, and it's all thanks to our mates
Wow.
at themeatbox.co.nz. Delivering
I've
delicious,
got a meat box.
delivering delicious, mouth-watering meat to your door nationwide.
Have you guys given some consideration to your top three?
None.
I have.
What do you got?
Well, it'll be very similar to last
Should
year.
it change year by year? What do you think? I mean, if you think a song's a GOAT, then the song's a GOAT, isn't it?
But the thing is, I've got probably about 3 songs, which I alternate each year.
Yeah.
And each,
I know your ones. You got Heroes by David Bowie.
Yeah.
You have Sympathy for the Devil by
No,
the Rolling
Give Me
Stones. Is that
Shelter.
gone? Oh,
Give Me Shelter.
is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then my third one.
Is Hey
Smash
Now
Mouth.
You're a Rock Star.
Yeah. All Star.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's the Monday show done and dusted, and boy, did we deliver. Mogi, what are your plans for the night?
Well, big night with the missus tonight, of course. We always celebrate Auckland anniversary weekend. It's a big one for us.
Sure.
So, yeah, we'll be going out to one of the local restaurants, having something to eat, and then taking a walk and soaking up some of the great views around this wonderful
Yeah,
city.
and
That's
really
good,
nice,
'cause
Mogi, really nice.
Going for a
Helps
walk.
with my
Helps with
digestion as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
that's so good.
So it's good, man.
What are you up to, Keyzie? Probably go home, have a couple of dry retches and curl up on the couch.
I've already texted my wife and said we're not going for a walk tonight.
Oh, but it helps with digestion.
She said, "What about my digestion?"
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
"Honestly, we're having the Thai green curry that she's making right now.
Oh, yeah. You just lie on the couch and
Lie on the
rip
couch,
ass.
rip ass, and then go to bed at about 8:30. What are you doing?
Can I
Jase?
just make a recommendation here, Keyzie? Actually, you know, when you're
If
feeling
you try
like
to
this,
stop me from ripping ass,
no,
then I'm absolutely
I'm
not.
all for ripping ass. That's a great idea on the couch.
Right.
Go heavy spice.
Yes.
I'm not happy with a green curry. I want a red curry.
Oh, shit! I didn't know you were coming round, man.
With plenty of fresh red chilies in
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I mean? And
Oh,
then rip ass
And
all
then rip
night.
ass. What are you doing, Jase?
I'm just going to go home and chill out tonight, fellas.
Oh, yeah.
That's it, really.
Going to watch anything on the telly, man?
Well, I might watch your recommendation just to
The
see
bike riders.
the bike riders,
Yeah.
just to see how terribly bad it
Just
is.
lie on the couch, watch that, and rip some ass.
And rip some ass. I've been ripping ass quite badly lately, actually.
Have you?
I've been very windy.
Is that more of a the volume, or is it reeking?
Oh, no, they don't reek. It's definitely volume. Like, I am ripping ass.
Yeah, there we go. Ass. So good.
So I've been wandering around the batch all weekend just ripping ass.
How did your daughter's friends feel about
Well,
that?
no, they were in the little sleep out, so
Oh,
they didn't get to
yeah,
see
yeah,
that.
You know, you
yet.
should have walked up there and ripped some ass, and then locked them in. That would have been so. Anyway, probably
This is
sign
our
up.
new segment.
Yeah, ripping ass with
the
a big
boys.
show. All right, take care out there. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.